Hello and welcome to a Vasa tech skip guide that allows you to skip the first explosion at Vasa and just immediately start attacking him. You have to run into the room, run back out of the room, and then run back into the room. And the timing on all of that can be very easily done, tick perfectly, if you follow the guide that I'm going to link in the description, which is made by Monkey. And basically what it comes down to is you kill this guardian, you spam click through the door, you run into the room to a certain tile, which for some reason is not rendering. It's actually... it's actually like right in this black spot, but it's not rendered for some reason. Let me see if I can step it. Okay, there, perfect. Okay, so you have to run to this tile, which I'm going to label start. And I'll label this one start as well. And the main thing is here, if you run up to this tile, the game, it will not start, no matter what, no matter how long you stand there. And in the No Monkey video, what he has you do is you kill the guardian, spam click through the door, don't miss any ticks, and you actually run to 2 tiles past the start tile. And all that does is fix the tick at which you are on the start tile, because if you do not do that, you have to pause on the start tile for 1-2 extra ticks. And that's just an awkward thing to do. So rather than have you do that, he just has you run to 1 extra tile in and then back, and that puts you on the correct tick to start the room. Because Vasa is on a 4-tick cycle. And that determines when the room starts. You have to be on the start tile or past the start tile on the start tick. So there's 4 ticks, 1, 2, 3, and 4, yeah? If you are on the start tile on tick, let's say 1, 2, and 3, and 4 ends up being the start tick, the room's not going to start. You can go on to start tile as many times as you want on ticks 1, 2, and 3, and the room will never start. And I'm going to show you that. But before I do that, I want to figure out what the start tick is by running up there, adding 2 to the tick that I am on the start tile, and then we will display the rest from there. So, doing the No Monkey's tech, except I'm not going to start the room. I'm going to run to the start tile and immediately run back. What you're supposed to do for the No Monkey, and you'll see it in his video, is you run to this tile. I'm going to run to the start tile and then run back. That way I don't actually start the room, and then I'm going to display a little bit about what's going on and how you can fix the Vasa skip if you mess up this tick perfect entry. So let's see the tick perfect entry here. All right, and I brought a stamina potion so I can run back and forth a bunch here. Wow, he regenerated a lot of health while I've been sitting here thinking. Actually, he's going back and forth here. I'm getting ready to run in without missing any ticks. Okay, he's dead. I'm going to run to this tile. Don't miss any ticks. Okay, and we're on tick 2, 3, 4. So tick 4 is the start tick. I was on this on tick 2, tick 3, tick 4. Tick 4 is 100% the start tick, as long as I did this correctly. So just to show you, you can be on this tile, nothing happens. You can be on this tile on tick 2, nothing happens. You can be on this tile on tick 1, nothing happens. You can be on this tile on tick 3, and nothing happens. The start tick is tick 4. Okay? So 100% tick 4. So I can be on tick 1, I can be on tick 3, I can be on tick 2. I don't think I had that right. You can see, you step on that tile as many times as you want, and you can step on this tile, you can go, but if you were to be on any of these tiles, anywhere past this, on tick 4, the room will start. Voila. So, what this looks like is, when you walk into this room, you walk through the guardian door, okay? You walk in, and you're running in. If you happen to miss a tick, or you accidentally pass, so just to show you going through the door here, if you're on the south side of the door, you stay on the south side of the door. If you're on the north side of the door, stay on the north side of the door. So that's what I was saying earlier. Make sure you're on the north side of the door so you can path in correctly. If you were to miss a tick, there's a nice pathing way to be on the start tile on the correct tick when you don't know. Let's say you don't have a visual metronome up. How can you run in here, just run to the start tile, and if the room starts, happy day. If it doesn't start, then how can you path to fix that? So backing up, I'm going to offset this by 1 here. So these are my offset tiles. And let's say I'm on the start. So we're going to color this red. Oh, okay, I want this red then apparently. And this one's green. Okay, so what's the technique? So let's say you're running in. You're actually on the try and start tiles. I'm just offsetting these so I don't accidentally start the room. You run up here. If it doesn't start, what you're going to do is you're going to path to this tile and then back to the start tile. Back to the try again, 1 tile in, and you're going to do this. And what's happening when I'm pathing like this is the tick that I'm on the start tile changes by 1 every time. So like here, tick 1, tick 2, tick 3, tick 4. And at that point, you have gone through tick 1, 2, 3, and 4. The boss is guaranteed to start on one of those ticks. If it hasn't started by 4, on the first one, second, third one, it's guaranteed on the 4th, and I'll show you that here. In general, though, when you walk in, you don't know what tick it is. It could start on the very first tick. If I was to start here on tick 2, and I was to run to the start tile, if I was to click right now, 2, 3, and I would be on there on tick 4, the boss would instantaneously start. No delay. So you need to be ready to run back out of the room and run to this tile, because that's the tile that when you're past the flames and you can't get teleported. If you're on this tile is not safe. So you will get teleported from this tile even though you're past the flames. Make sure you path to this tile to do the Vasa Skip. So you run in, you're just running back and forth, and he will start, and you'll have time to react and just keep running back out of the room. And that's the nice thing about this is just running back and forth like this. You have enough time to see him start. He'll start moving, and you just keep running. And the reaction has to happen from the time you get to the start to the try again. If you get to the try again and he does not start, you do 1 tile in and then run back to start. If he does start, you just run back out the room. So let's see that. What tick do I need to be on there on tick 4? That way I'm not on tick 4. So I'm running in. I clicked on tick 3. Okay, so if I click on tick 3, it looks like I'll be on start on tick 4. So 2, 3, clicked on tick 3. Yeah. Okay. So if I start on any other tick, so if I want to start on tick 4. If I start on 4, I'll be there on 1. Because I'm just artificially setting up a situation where you actually cycle through all of the options, and it ends up being the last one. I'm doing this artificially. So this is not necessarily what would happen. If, for example, like I said, if I happened to walk through this door, and I was right here, I sat around for a second, and I clicked on tick 4, I would end up cycling through all 4 of the options before I actually started the room, because starting here on tick 4 just happens to line me up on tick 1. And I know tick 1 doesn't start the room. And I'm going to cycle back through these until I start the room. So now I'm actually going to start the boss, and we'll see that happen for real. All right, let me open up these snacks for my kid. Want some Slim Jims. And let's see an artificial cycle through all of the options. So we're going to start on tick 4. Okay, so we start on tick 4, and we're going to see what happens here. So this is what you would do. You would run in, it doesn't start. And you can do this over and over again, and it's not going to start, no matter what, because you haven't changed the tick. Now we're going to change the tick by doing the step that I suggested. So you do the step, now it's on tick 2. Now it's on tick 3. Now it's on tick 4, the boss is going to start. Boom. Alright, so that is, and you have to run back to this tile to get the Vasa Skip correct. And happy day, kill the boss. Get your extra DPS in. Okay, hopefully that was a helpful kind of display of what's going on here. Here's also a nice thing here. You can skip around past Vasa every time like that, and you don't have to like run around him far away. I like to do an inside skip. That's a bad misclick. But yeah, that is how to Vasa Skip. And you can do that without a visual metronome by doing that step cycle that I just did, and you just do it until the boss starts. At some point the boss is going to start. I'll turn the visual